Fractal Bitcoin is going to change the way you trade tokens on Bitcoin forever, and I believe it's going to bring a lot of liquidity within the Bitcoin ecosystem. So what exactly is Fractal Bitcoin?
Francis Dhun, Uncensored.
Well, Fractal Bitcoin, as defined on the official website, is the only native scaling solution completely and instantly compatible with Bitcoin. They also reference that Fractal Bitcoin is not a fork, nor is it a layer 2, but instead it is an extension of Bitcoin because it uses the same proof of work algorithm, which is the SHA-256. But who are they, you might be asking? Well, they, or the team behind Fractal Bitcoin, is the same team who first laid the foundation and built the first ever marketplace around the first token standard on Bitcoin, which was the BRC20 standard. And of course, we could only be speaking about the one, the only, the original Unisat Team, who, by the way, are the most recognized and reputable brand when it comes to fungible tokens on Bitcoin, period. Unisat was indeed the main catalyst that advanced and transcended the entire ordinal industry. They understand this market better than anyone else and have been putting their heads down and quietly going to work for the past year and a half working on Fractal Bitcoin. What I love about Fractal Bitcoin is there isn't any shilling of vigorous marketing, similar to the BRC20 standard, which organically grew into something special. I'm seeing very similar attributes in the early stages here and development of Fractal Bitcoin, which I just absolutely adore. You see, the reason why tokens on Bitcoin were at a halt wasn't due to the lack of interest from the rest of the crypto community. But in fact, degens from other blockchains like Ethereum, Solana, and Base, they were interested in the notion of trading tokens on Bitcoin, but what they couldn't stand was trading it in a marketplace structure like a freaking NFT. Imagine trading ERC20 tokens on OpenSea and pretending that's just standard normal thing and expecting the rest of the crypto market to adopt that sort of protocol. It just wouldn't sit well with them when they're accustomed to liquidity pools and trading in a liquid format. I mean, just think about it, right? When you're accustomed to trading tokens in the format of a liquidity pool, you go in, you go out. You want to buy $1,000 worth of tokens? You could get $1,000 worth of tokens without asking for permission. But with this marketplace structure, what they experienced was being forced to buy whatever the seller lists, and that didn't sit well with them, and this is why we were on a standstill and hit a brick wall when it comes to tokens on Bitcoin. Well, this was, and unfortunately currently still is, the state of all token standards on Bitcoin. Nothing much has changed. This is inconvenient for traders and is an indirect flaw in regards to the overall token trading experience on Bitcoin, which hindered the growth of the industry and halted adoption. But having liquidity pools to trade tokens on Bitcoin truly only solves half the problem. We need faster block confirmations to go along with the liquidity pools that execute swaps to make this a complete success, or else the product will be somewhat half-baked. Who would actually want to swap token A for token B and wait on average for say 12, 50, not even sometimes 25 minutes just for that swap to execute? I don't think much people would, if any. Enter Fractal Bitcoin. Fractal Bitcoin block confirmation times are 30 seconds or less, which allows a 20 times increase in capacity per layer. This scaling solution incorporates the Bitcoin Core code into something called a virtualized software package. This allows for recursive scaling of unlimited layers on top of the Bitcoin blockchain. It can operate on any computer without altering the original Bitcoin Core code, which makes this approach extremely interesting and fascinating. However, it's the following that truly separates Fractal Bitcoin from any Bitcoin scaling solution we have ever encountered. Fractal Bitcoin will be able to recursively scale unlimited layers. This means it will be able to repeat itself indefinitely by enhancing the Bitcoin network with unlimited new levels of functionality and capacity. Fractal Bitcoin will have the capabilities to support more complex DeFi applications, such as liquidity pools, shared 3D environments like metaverses, stable coins, games, so on and so forth. The first application to go live on Fractal Bitcoin is Uniworlds, which is indeed a metaverse. And by the way, if you guys are interested, you can head on over to Magic Eden right now and purchase some of their Destiny keys. We all know normally the first applications to go live on a protocol normally tends to do well, and they are building behind the scenes, so do check them out. It's important to note that these liquidity pools would have added liquidity on day one as Fractal Bitcoin goes live, and these liquidity pools consist of two. Number one is the module swap liquidity pool, which will take place on Bitcoin's main chain. Here is where SAT's BRC20 token will be used as gas. And if you're wondering why SAT is going up in value, it's because of this utility it holds. And then number 2, there will be another swap protocol called Fractal Swap, which will take place all within the Fractal framework. And of course, over here on Fractal Swap is where things will be a little bit more cost efficient and faster. So it'll be cheaper to trade there, and the block confirmations will be 30 seconds or less, giving you a pleasing trading experience once and for all on Bitcoin. And cool fact, Fractal Bitcoin will have their own native token called FB token, and this particular token has a number of different utilities, and according to the website they state, these utilities consist of transaction fees, access to nodes and services, project launchpads, layers on top of Fractal, and ecosystem stewardship. Not bad at all. That's a lot of use cases, but the one that stands out to me the most is the FB token appears at least to be another gas token or transaction fee token that might be used within the Fractal swap pool, potentially creating serious demand for the token moving forward. I mean, when we take a look at CoinGecko, the top 20 most valuable tokens mainly consist of gas tokens. Now, would the FB token duplicate similar success? Well, we'll have to wait to find out. As I mentioned earlier, Fractal uses the SHA-256 proof of work algorithm, ensuring 100% compatibility with Bitcoin mainnet. This now means miners can easily transition and contribute to Fractal without any hassles. But more notably, Fractal uses something called cadence mining, which involves both permissionless mining and merged mining. Let's first define the latter. Merged mining refers to the process of simultaneously mining 2 or more cryptocurrencies without compromising overall mining performance. So essentially, a miner can utilize their computational power to mine blocks on multiple chains while using the same resources, in turn earning block rewards for 2 separate chains at the same time. And of course, permissionless mining, it's pretty self-explanatory. This is the process of allowing anyone the right to mine on a particular chain without asking for permission to do so. Another unique feature is these fractal layers can actually self-replicate and interact with Bitcoin's main chain, which preserves on-chain consensus. That's super important. So in essence, any of these fractal layer transactions or hashes can be traced back to the source on the Bitcoin chain without the risk of associated with forks. Fractal Bitcoin will actually support decentralized bridges for every Bitcoin native asset. Being a Bitcoin natively scalable solution, Fractal enables secure Bitcoin transfers across all Fractal layers. So you're not just bound to one layer in Fractal or 2 or 3. This will be interoperable across all of these Fractal layers, which includes Bitcoin main chain assets. So you can think of BRC20 tokens and even your favorite Runes tokens. When you bridge them or transfer them over in a decentralized approach onto Fractal, you can expect to see things like FB Ordi instead of the regular Ordi, or maybe FB Dog instead of the regular Runes native dog token. Over here is where things should be done a lot more efficient in terms of trading fees and faster block confirmations of 30 seconds. The team attests that this is achieved through something called a rotating MPC or multi-party computation signature mechanism, with dynamic substitution that incorporates the unique aspects of the BRC20 standard itself. Now look, I gotta be honest with you, there is limited information on Fractal Bitcoin as of today, but it appears the testnet will be available to the public very soon, so we all would be able to gain access to it and draw our own conclusions very shortly. Is Fractal Bitcoin a layer 2? Is Fractal Bitcoin a sidechain? Is Fractal Bitcoin a fork? Or is Fractal Bitcoin truly an extension of Bitcoin itself? Well, I gotta be honest with you, I don't really know, but I'll leave that up to you to decide. But what I do know for sure is the Unisat team is cooking. They are developing a real technological breakthrough that provides solutions for the current underlying problems we are facing with fungible tokens on Bitcoin, which boils down to 2 things: faster block confirmations and DeFi trading capabilities through Liquidity Pool. China is going to back this, and if there's anything I have learned in my 7 years of being in crypto full time, it's this: never, ever, ever bet against China, bro. Those guys rock blockchains. I'm super excited and I'm looking forward to the final development phase here with Fractal Bitcoin that should be going live in September. I truly believe the implications of this will be staggering and it'll take us back to the good old days we experienced in 2023 when tokens first went live on Bitcoin. I believe Fractal Bitcoin has major potential, and if any team could pull it off, it's going to be Unisat, and if they do, you better bet your bottom dollar that tokens on Bitcoin will be successful once again. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button if you like tomorrow's newspapers today. This is the Alpha Alfonso channel. We got tomorrow's newspapers today over here. So you know what? There ain't really much left to say other than, till the next video, your ass is on your own, bro. Later.
Francis Dhun, Uncensored.